GM. Happy all-time high days to those who celebrate.
GM to all the bulls.
GM to Bitcoin bulls. Yes.
Anyone who survived.
GM to that guy on Hyperliquid who's long like fucking couple $100 million in Bitcoin or something. Did you see that guy? James Wynn.
Yeah. I've been seeing those updates.
I was answering a work-related question. All right, let's get into it. So, Bitcoin all-time high. You were saying before the world is ending. What's going on in the rest of the world?
I think the U.S. world is ending. I think so. I don't think that the world is ending. Like mortgages for retail is up. 10-year rates are up. Stocks actually kind of made a rebound, within the past couple of weeks after the tariffs were a meme. Nasdaq's up on the year. Gold is where the fuck? Yeah, gold's just up today, but
gold's at all-time highs.
Yeah, gold's at all-time highs. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. ES is still under yearly open. SPY's above yearly open. But I mean, I think for just individuals, like low to middle class are getting fucked. I think rich people don't give a fuck. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Not to be fucking rude, but like even here, like Brazil's fucked too. Our interest rate is like 14.75% and going up. I don't feel it. Doesn't affect me. Like, groceries went up 10%. I could really care less. But like to somebody who's, paycheck to paycheck, 10% of fucking groceries is, making or breaking it.
A lot, yeah.
It's honestly, as someone who like travels between a bunch of different countries, it feels worse in America than in other places. Like the ratio of how much groceries and like basic necessities have increased in the past 10 years.
Oh, for sure. That's
like ridiculous.
Yeah, and then American consumerism's getting hit with some sort of tariff. The tariffs are much lower than originally.
Dude, I actually noticed like this little climbing gym for kids that I got on Amazon. It was like $400 a few months ago, and now I checked it and it's $650.
Yeah.
Just shit like that. It's just straight up.
Shit like that.
Now you gotta only buy made in America.
Yeah, but that's the thing is they don't make it in America, and if
they make
they have to pay those
what they make?
Living wage, which is fucking expensive.
They make like the outdoor ones.
Fucking dog shit.
They make like the outdoor playground ones.
What, for dogs?
No, for kids. They make those in America. Made in America.
America.
Forged in the mountains of.
I saw some clip of there was some chick changing the oil of her car, and she was showing how like the plug was made of like plastic and shit. She's like, "What the fuck is this? Like plastic plug inside of here?" Like, oh yeah, real smart. Like, get it made in America, and then they make some fucking plastic plug in a metal pan.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
Yeah.
All right. I saw. So, what was her name? Is it? Let me look at it.
Marin called this. No, I want to say that we called this, dude. We were here, dude. That's the 90-day golden bowl, dude. We were here.
That's a deep cut. Yeah, we called it.
Yeah, if only I took my own advice. I got to do that more often.
Yeah.
I've got to take. I am this cycle's Muni. Giveth the advice, do not taketh. I've been too busy. I need a generational entry right now.
Yeah, somebody nuke something.
I need something to break just for like 2 days.
Something to explode.
Because a day worth of breaking isn't enough, right? Like nobody really panics. Like you need the second day for people like, oh fuck, maybe it's really not looking good.
Like the USDC DPEG on Saturday.
That happened this Saturday? See, I didn't even know about
No, I'm talking about back in 2023.
that. Oh, yeah.
Because it was
exactly.
on a Saturday and everyone was panicking, and then on Sunday it was still not fixed.
Well, yeah, because they didn't have
It was
access
perfect.
to any of the
Yeah.
funds they had in the real world in
It was
banks.
perfect.
it was fucking ill. But that was really funny. I was tweeting a bunch about the shit going on and like the retardation of people because like when you have a company like that that's books are completely public and you can see how much like money you would get if everything went to zero, right? Like if they had to fucking close shop, what you'd be able to claim on it. And
What
it was
did you
still
say?
like,
It was like 92 or
it
something.
was
You said.
96.
Yeah.
It's 96 cents on the dollar. So like it didn't make any fucking sense, right? Like literally sense didn't make sense that what people were doing. Like they were mass panicked, nuking it. It went all the way down to what, 86, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just free money. Like worst case scenario, you bought at 86, you get to claim, later at 92 or 96 or whatever it was. It was just silly. That and I've said it before, but like USDT DPEGs, not financial advice, but those are the two that like I buy every time it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally free money for retarded people like me. Obviously, like if you were smart, and you were good with finances, then you wouldn't be doing those things because this is not financial advice. But when you look at like companies like that, right, and you can see all of their financials, right? Like, worst case scenario, it just seems silly to panic and sell the stable coin for under a reasonable average of $1. I guess is the best way to put it. Like, if you want to freak out at 98 cents. Like you shouldn't be selling at fucking 90 cents, one of the largest stable coins in the world. But,
well, they just passed that stablecoin bill in the States, so I wasn't that educated on it, but they are moving forward with passing legislation in the States, so that is what they said they were going to do.
let me see.
How's everyone feeling? What are your chats feeling?
Honestly, all-time high, and I don't
Yeah.
see shit.
I'm
I don't
seeing
see
people
shit.
depressed that their portfolios are lower than last year.
Yeah, I think because they're fucking in shitcoins.
Yeah.
I mean,
People
even
got
if
worse.
you're in,
Or have
They
been.
listen to Murad. They are heavily overweighted in their index portfolio of shitcoins to Bitcoin or Sol or even I was even for the majority of the run up. I was over heavily balanced on the ETH side, in the beginning. So there are a ton of people that probably were all in on ETH or all in on Sol or Cosmos or fucking anything that had some kind of narrative that could be gotten behind. Like, okay, this one could run like hard when everything kind of picks back up. And the thing is that things didn't pick up; they just kept going down. And then when they did turn around, you just had BTC really turning around, and then ETH the last 2 weeks. But like for the last
but it's still
month,
down. It's still down. Don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the last
It's
month,
up, but it's still down.
Like we've been saying as a joke, it's been a bull run, but for only Bitcoin.
It's
sure everything else is up from the bottom.
I mean, Bitcoin, ETH yearly open is 33.40. So you still have 30% more to go until ETH is above the yearly open. One of like the worst performing assets this year. Because everything else is now above.
It's like the wildest dreams of Bitcoin maxis for the past few years. They always were saying how all altcoins will die, everyone will suffer, and Bitcoin will be
It's
adopted.
happening.
It's literally, yeah.
I mean, just look at the ETF flows. So it's like, I don't know, 45 billion for Bitcoin and 2 billion for ETH. Okay, well, there's the fucking writing on the wall.
Yep. It is what it is.
Somebody's gonna fucking clip that, and dude, we need a fucking intern to go through and clip all of our just the good things we say.
We need to make videos like
all of the predictions that we make that are right. Never the ones we
Yeah.
make that are wrong, because there
Yeah.
aren't any
No,
of
just
those.
delete those. Delete those.
You're never
I don't
wrong.
remember any wrong ones, honestly.
Bitcoin total inflows, total ETF inflows, all the ETFs, the greatest ETFs, 42.96 billion, ETH 2.62 billion, and now
geez.
we can start tracking Solana futures and basis as well. Not ETF.
Dude, to be honest, I would say that even everything that I've ever said about ETH still isn't wrong. Like the only thing that even my price stuff, it's all predictions for end of year. Like none of it is.
Yeah.
I've never
I'll-
given it like.
I'll
next week or-
only admit defeat if Ethereum gets delisted from every exchange.
I said end of year between 3 and 4, and we probably will do that. I said last year end of year 3, 4. We did that.
Yeah.
And I still stand by everything else I've said about it, that I think that ETH is the most secure, like best substrate or platform to build financial products. I don't think that there is any other like blockchain ecosystem or platform that provides you the same thing that ETH does.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Well,
I agree.
So I don't think that I've said anything wrong, actually. My intern can clip every second of this.
And it's not like any of the other ones are at all-time highs. None of them are.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
I saw some big
Just-
raises
just
happening
Bitcoin
again.
winning.
Well,
yeah?
True Markets raised 11 million in a Series A, so
Ooh.
they've raised a total of 20 mil now, and launched a mobile first trading app for Solana.
Okay. Did they make any
Are any of
money?
you using True Markets?
No.
No.
Do you like
Did they
it?
make money?
I do like it. I do like it, actually. I think that these are one of the few types of marketplaces that have, I think, interest outside of the like crypto pool of users. And we've already seen, like success of these on, we'll say Ethereum based, like L2s or side chains or whatever. So it's only right that you would see one pop up on Solana.
Oh yeah, I see. I just opened it. Nice.
What's the name of it? True Wallet?
True Markets.
Markets.
We'll pull that shit up, Jamie.
So how are we feeling? I mean, none of my group chats are euphoric yet.
Yeah, nobody.
Dude, I'm telling you, none of your group chats are in Bitcoin. They're all fucking in shitters, or they're sidelined.
Mm-hmm. It's sidelined? Question mark.
Sidelined.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Boom.
I mean, you're better off just buying fucking IBIT.
That's
and
like,
holding on to it for
we had
$60,
Polymarket
$50.
like be kind of the first one that really kind of I talked about it like last year, that Polymarket to me was like one of the, how do I want to describe it? I mean, it was definitely one of the coolest like seeps into retail world that we've had. And I think it is like, you could say, the guiding light of what like adoption should look like, right? Where
Mhm.
it's been integrated into the real world so well that people don't see it as a crypto app. They think of it, they're actually confused about what it is. Some of it think it's a data platform. Like they go here, or they're going on the news and they're looking at the stats and data from here that's presented as though it's like polling data or something, right? Like,
Yeah, that was huge.
and then to everyone in the crypto market, it's a marketplace to gamble. Like, but prediction markets are huge, right? Like, and it was the first, I think, real app to kind of find product market fit and get adoption the way that all apps hope that they do, where people are using them and relying on them for something in which it doesn't feel like they're like, putting on their crypto mask, right? Like
Yeah.
they're slipping into their cypherpunk gear to go and like, do some crypto stuff on the internet. So I think that, I mean, it was only a matter of time before either Polymarket said we're becoming, blockchain agnostic and we're everywhere, or, True Markets has already been around for a little while. Something like True Markets came around and became the kind of focal prediction market on Solana.
Solana's still meme coins though, right? And shitters.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only like issue here, right, is that you don't really have a lot of you don't really have a pool of users that use these types of apps on Solana. Like your user base is Denton. The Solana user base is Denton and his friends.
Hey, I use DeFi on EVMs.
Yeah, see? and this isn't something that they're going to use, right? Like it's it's not a fun money game, like it's not the style of money game that Solana attracts. It's not the style of money game in which participants of Solana attract.
Yeah, they're just looking for more launch pads for shitcoins. That's what seems to be pumping.
But nonetheless, I'm all for it. I think it's a good thing. I think you're going to see. I'm surprised we haven't seen.
These are fun.
Yeah, Polymarket expand or just more of these pop up. The issue obviously becomes that the same thing that they were talking about trying to fix, this fragmentation of liquidity, like you're doing it right here, by just simply existing and creating the market on Solana versus having a market that is, not beholden to any specific network. Which is what I don't get. Why is it 2025 and we're still building like network specific apps? I need a dev.
Did they ever have
need a dev answer. Why?
Credit card deposits for retail?
Funding.
Or was it all crypto?
On True Markets?
On any of these?
Yeah, you don't have to use crypto on Polymarket. Boom. Believe. Have you been trading anything over there on Believe, Denton?
No, I haven't really tried these new ones, to be honest.
But this plays right into what Denton was saying, right? Like people on Solana are looking for new launch pads to trade new shit on. And Believe, if you don't know what that is, we had our favorite Web2 VCs realize that they can just use their AI slot products, tie a token to it, and raise crazy amounts of money. So now we have the platform Believe, which they're trying to call, they're trying to term the phrase internet capital markets, right? Saying this is the center of the internet capital markets. And all it is fucking like essentially pump fun. But they describe it as a mechanism allowing users to create tokens tied to ideas, applications, or internet memes with minimal effort. Different from the popular meme coin launch platform Pump Fun, that Believe focuses on the success of the creator. Just the silliest fucking like narrative I've ever heard.
And you can like launch it with tweet or some shit.
Huh?
If you tweet launch coin, you can launch a token through the tweet.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. There was also Boop.fun. And there's a few other .fun, like fucking everyone's making one.
Yeah, dupe. But I will say I like dupe. Like dupe is what me and Marty should have made. That should have been our fucking website.
The furniture did. The furnishers.
So yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, Believe has done 2.8 billion, over 2.8 billion in trading volume since the launch in late April.
That's crazy.
So like, just like Denton was saying before, like, what do people want? Where's the volume going? It's going to shit like this, where fucking people can launch Bitcoins. Like that is what Solana is good for. If you're a developer
last 1 week
and you're building DeFi products, don't build them on Solana. Nobody's going to use them except the VCs that fund you. And like, that's not a knock at Solana. That's just what the user base is at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Kane even like he's trying to buy out fucking Derive and then launch it on ETH mainnet. And I understand his reasoning, although I don't think that like that's the best idea. I understand why he wants to do that. Like you wouldn't want to launch a DeFi product really anywhere else. Like maybe on Mega ETH or fucking, Sonic if you were just looking for like moral and financial support. But you would launch on ETH. I don't know. There all of his reasons are not just true, but they're fact, right? Like there's already billions of dollars in capital parked there waiting to use shit like that. Zero downtime. Like it is the home of where DeFi is. Like every other DeFi app, if you want to build it or be composable, to have some other feature, create some new type of loop mechanic, it's all there on ETH. It's not anywhere else. So it's just like silly to me to close yourself into this box of like zero composability because there's like nobody else building shit with you, and be a user base that doesn't give a shit about those types of products.
What do we got?
Yeah, we live, Durand. But speaking on this, there seems to be a big push, right, for DeFi to come to Solana. Who knows if it's going to work? But you have all these tokenized funds and credit funds that are getting set up. There's I'm trying to think what the one that's on the New York Stock Exchange is now. But there's the fucking fund that's like pretty much strategy for Solana. They're just market buying fucking Solana all the time. Then you have Apollo Credit Fund. It's set up for Solana's debut. It's a tokenized version of Apollo's private credit fund. They're going to do on-chain borrowing and leverage.
There's a Solana fucking degen, like Sailor. There's a Solana Sailor.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a straight-up company. It's on the New York Stock Exchange.
Jesus Christ.
Literally, it's strategy for Solana. It's called like, I don't know, the Solana like DeFi fund. Like it's some really like corny shit like that. But yeah, they essentially are just MicroStrategy. Sorry, strategy, but for Solana.
I was curious. I'm looking up stablecoin yields on Solana. It's like 5% on USDC. On Camino. Yeah. It's like under $1 billion TVL, I think, in stablecoins.
You've got that ex-ETH dev who robbed Rook. that like he fucking hates ETH so much now, and he's trying to build out. He's saying he wants to turn Solana into the next Solana into decentralized NASDAQ. I hate this guy so much, dude. Such a little fucking twerp. What's he saying? The Alpenglow upgrade designed to boost speed 100 times.
Whoa, 100 times?
Their mega moment, I guess, is what they're aiming for.
So we're
It's like a
back,
lot faster
all
than
time
that.
high, and nobody's euphoric. Like none of these fucking other coins are even running.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
What
we've
does
been
that
telling
mean?
everyone for a long time this year.
I mean,
Bull
ETH is
market.
literally going to go red on the day, dude. If we keep this up.
Incredible.
I'm interested. What's this big, beautiful tax bill that Trump was talking about pushing? We heard anything
I need to
about
read
this?
out. I need to read out.
They're trying to
Biggest tax
extend
cut ever. Some shit.
1.0 era tax cuts, increase defense and border security spending, cut Medicaid and food stamp programs. Let's see.
Probably gets passed.
Cover state and local tax deductions. Current draft raises the cap on deductions to $30,000 for individuals earning less than $400,000. Trying to finish it by Memorial Day. When is Memorial Day? Next week? Damn, dude. Oh my God. I gotta send this in the chat and then pull this up. I'm sorry to do this to you guys, but I know it's all-time high day, but that means that Cozy is celebrating with what he loves most.
Closing.
Helldivers too.
God damn it. Furniture.
Oh.
Help us.
Dude, I just bought these fucking new outdoor chairs, these like swivel half egg looking chairs for my fire pit. And my wife just sent me these other ones that are so sick, and I'm just pissed that I didn't buy these instead. I might have to return the ones I got.
It even says cozy.
Yes, Cozy outdoor swivel chair. Look at this shit.
$2,000 though.
That thing's dope. That thing's dope. Would buy.
Holy fuck.
No, it's 2,000 for two.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And the thing is, the ones that I
That's
have right
50%
now
off.
are $700. So it's like for an extra $300 a piece, I get ones that have my name on it and look a little, and look a little cooler. What is this made out of? What the fuck? Because mine is like really thick, like
the most
PVC
dense
wicker.
fabric
Sock
on the planet.
weave. Ooh, sock weave.
Beautiful.
It says right there, total texture, the
Sock
sustainability.
weave? What the
Yeah.
fuck? I need this.
Sock weave.
Water, mold, and mildew resistant upholstery.
That's
I
good.
need this. I need this. What the fuck? Why didn't I see this 2 weeks ago?
Usually how it happens.
You know, the thing is, I almost got one that looked kind of like this too, but it looked more like a pineapple that was cut out, kind of. And that's what kept me from getting it. I'm like, dude, this looks so cool, but it kind of looks like a half a pineapple. And but this one doesn't look like that. This one has like the same type of style, but without looking too pineapple-y. God damn it.
You think it's on dupe?
Lay dupe. I gotta jump to another call. I'll see you in
What
2 hours.
Cozy
I gotta
chair.
2
return.
hours for Ace and Professor Satoshi. Ace is back, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Ace
Yeah.
is back. Who are we? Who do we have on today?
Ace and Professor Satoshi.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That's what we get
big
done.
stream.
And then next week,
All-time
we
high
have,
bull market stream.
not next week, but the week after that, we have Chris from Cumberland Labs on. Mr. Chris Newhouse.
Mr. Chris. Let's get it.
All right, fellas. Peace.
Awesome. All right, tune back in. We'll be back in about 2 hours for our stream with Ace and Professor Satoshi.
Yeah, option stock.
All-time high day.